Alphamediaroom back another one. Yo, Akademiks disrespects and responds to Taxstone by basically lying about his court case. If you look at these photos that I'm about to show y'all, this is predominantly from the court case, and they talk about certain instances where you see pictures where she's bruised up, you see pictures where she's laying lifeless, you see notes where they're talking about the encounter and how she doesn't remember certain things and she feels drugged up and all of this situation. And you see Akademiks basically go on a rant, basically trying to manipulate his audience to try to make it seem like it's no big deal. So let's basically get into what Akademiks said.
Taxstone, as you sit in jail, you're doing 400 months, okay? I just want to remind you, I listened to a video of you earlier. You were wishing to have a cellmate. My brother will look around and pick the cutest nigga who's in the canteen. It's not going to be me, my buddy. I know you're trying to liken your case to otherwise, and it sounds crazy when you're talking extremely tough from a jail cell. It just doesn't hit no more. This is the most attention I'll give you. So I try to give you a little bit of grace, but I could tell you're very disgruntled with where you are. That has nothing to do with me, my coverage, or anything else. My brother, the facts of the situation, let me tell you this. I talk spicy. You have talked spicy. I don't care if you say you're tough and I'm not tough. You showed up to a damn event where motherfuckers didn't invite you to be at. You showed up and there was a nigga who was contracted or was invited to perform. You brought a weapon inside a venue. You're not supposed to have a weapon up in New York City, my brother. Okay? Now, if you're talking all that shit, and let me tell you how stuff goes. You get security, and you know where the fuck not to go. If you think you could be buddy-buddy with people talking crazy, of course you're going to get into incidents. And when you think you can't take an L, of course you're going to shoot somebody and kill them and then go to jail. Stop trying to mix every case with yours. Brother, you're on Spaces stuck in like some proverbial gulag. I'm sorry. Like, you started the Real Nigga podcast, but you are now in Real Nigga purgatory, and that's essentially 400 months, okay? I'm just sorry to tell you that, brother. So I don't care how much you talk about. I don't care how aggressive you talk over the iPhone or the what. It doesn't matter, okay? So I just want to let you know that, and I'm only letting you know that because you said I don't talk about myself, which I'm doing now. So I got no problem with you. So you can keep ranting and raving. I know I got 400 months of you doing that, and listen, I guess that's a long time. They gave you KD. That's 35 years. It's okay, but I just want to prove you wrong because I do talk about myself. I won't talk about myself every day. And also, I won't talk about myself to the detriment of a potential civil case. That's the issue, and that's the difference between me and you. Taxstone said he wished that I could be his bunkie. Tax, let me tell you this. The situation that you were even referring to, which I'm going to get to, the police, the detectives, they've seen every evidence. I cooperated. I didn't run to LA like how you did when you killed somebody. I cooperated. I gave over everything. Phones, I gave over 10 phones. Everything, take it. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing nefarious. Look through everything. I send my security guy, all my security shit is encrypted. Go decrypt it that they don't have to waste time. Go get it. They look through everything. By the way, and I'll get to some of the Twitter stuff, for the people who are talking on the like whatever, those pictures you see aren't from like some independent investigation. That's me confronting a woman. I sent those to her. I took the screenshots. There's multiple other screenshots that they won't put in that video. You know why? Because it shows like she's awake and alert. What screenshot they gonna have? Which, by the way, the lawyer is trash for having a victim, alleged victim, laying on her, like looking. First of all, who puts a video or a picture like that in a criminal complaint? You wait till trial. Here's the thing. I sent that picture to her to say, I know what you did. This isn't like, oh, they have some. No, I sent it. The only people who have seen that, you know what's crazy about this? The only people who have seen that is me and the police. The young woman who's talking about it has never seen it. These claims she's making, what is she talking about? Which is it? Did you not remember or do you now remember? But now you remember whatever. But there's other pictures. Again, of course, I'm not going to be stupid and put it up here. I sent other pictures to her. Other pictures where she's on all fours. Other pictures where she's moving around. Those are not going to get included by the lawyer. Doesn't help the case. Let's look through all the pictures that got sent. Well, this picture don't really look like. Okay, I'm going to use this picture because it looks like it could go to our story. It's all good. It's fine. The facts of that case is, and Taxstone, let me put you on some game because you've been in jail looking like you've been doing a lot of telegramming, but not a lot of facts, okay? The facts of that case is that not only did I cooperate with the police, The police looked at my phone, messages before and after with the woman, messages before and after with the other people who might have been at the residence. They looked at any injuries or whatever she might have had. They were looking at everything. Okay? I'm assisting with this. Not only did they realize, oh, we don't have any case here. This is not a situation where there's a crime committed. I'll give you one better. I've told this story many times. Around the same time, the a few men trying to break into my house with guns. So let me give you the reality of it. And this is where some of y'all minds don't really click. There was a real situation. Number one, I'm considered a high profile person in the district, right? So nobody wants to make a mistake. Your ass is cooked. You make a mistake with this guy and it comes out. You say everybody running it now. You're cooked. They're going to come back at you. So you got to cross your T's, dot your I's. They look at the evidence. Okay, we see what's going on here. Everybody's in the, I ain't going to describe it, but everybody's blah, blah. Everybody's moving around. Everybody looks consensual. Oh, shorty doing, okay, all right. We're just going to this isn't a crime. Let's see what Ack got to do with it. Okay, hey, they come in at this time. Ack is not in the video. I'm sleeping. This is all verified. There's nothing. The story ain't going to change. Okay, we know he wakes up at a certain time. We know all this is known. Cool. Here's the reality and here's the facts. So they look at all these things. Now, let me bring in the other crime. Because that other crime is there, they caught the dudes that was trying to run up in my house with AK-47s. They're in a pickle. Number one, I'm a high-profile person. Someone has made an allegation initially about what happened at my house. Cool. But then I'm also the victim of another crime. Puts them in a pickle. I'm going to tell you why. They know everything is going to come to light eventually. I'm a high-profile person. They're like, well, how can we prosecute these guys if potentially a defense for these guys will be that the victim, me, remember I'm the guy that they're trying to rob, they could say, well, he's accused of mad other crimes. You know they do that in court. So this is what the police do. This is what happened. I'm telling you the truth. The police didn't want to, the police detectives did not, they're like, okay, we seen it. They reviewed everything. Nigga, I went down there, I unlocked my phone, showed them everything. Nigga, they didn't have to break into nothing. I unlocked my phone, unlocked every phone, unlocked the security, everything. My lawyers came down there, did everything. We cooperated to the utmost. Cool. Okay. And this is a point which but people are so dense, they'll never acknowledge this part. So back to the other case.
Now, to me, this is the most disrespectful thing to have responded with, and stupid because he has an open case. So now everything he says can be used against him because he can be caught lying. He can be caught trying to coerce or trying to do certain things that can mess up the whole entire case, right? So this is in the advantage of the person who's the victim, right? So you guys gotta understand, Academics has not taken any accountability. If you look at the fact that the lady was laying lifeless, laying down, and two gentlemen is on her, you could literally tell what type of situation this is off the bat. You know, anybody knows any situation where it's multiple partners, everybody's engaged. There shouldn't be nobody laying lifeless while your two friends do what they got to do. And on top of that, in the same stream, he's talking about he was ahead of the case, basically meaning that he basically deleted himself out of the videos. He deleted anything that has to do with himself. He the only one that has these videos, and and the police does. But think about it. Why is he sitting there watching videos of these type of actions going on? Is this what he does? Is this what his norm is in terms of, like, he watches people have sex on his security cameras because they're in every room? So he sits back like that South Park meme. So I just found it so interesting that this is the type of media person that we have running hip hop media when they're not hip hop, but it's just very interesting that they feel confident enough, strong enough, powerful enough to manipulate the audience into thinking that they didn't have nothing to do with this. They didn't coerce the situation. They didn't make the situation happen. They didn't make this environment safe enough for the guys to do these things, to Lucy the girl or make the girl go unconscious to where now they're taking advantage of her and she got bruised up because they're dragging her through the concrete. They're dragging her all over the place to drag her back in the rooms. And then the way Academic responds to these text messages where he's basically like, I'm going to get tested this week. Think you should too. Make sure you're good. Who sends a message to someone like that? Because she was manipulated or violated by two men and you saw that, you had the videos of all the situations, and then she says, yeah, I'm going now, and then she's talking about she's hurt. She says it's unlike me to do this and I don't even know the other guy's name, so I was just laying there. She don't know, she don't even know who she was with. She went there for Academics. She says this all the time. And Academics did some weird stuff where he goes on the other side of the room while the two guys, drug her. So then he texts back, you called, and she says, I'm considering going in for an R word testing kit for us to figure this out. Because it's the pieces she don't remember because she's basically, when you're drugged up, everything comes in blimps and memories. And it's like, it's not going to be 100%, every single thing that happened, but you can sense the moments before it happened. You can tell, whoa, why don't I remember this? Every day I go out for the rest of my life, I know every moment that happens. Even when I'm drunk, I can remember my drunk moments a little bit. But when you're going to a point where you're giving up sexual parts of your body and you don't remember it and the people's name, the girl doesn't see, she's don't have an OnlyFans. She's not a trick. She's not none of the stuff that he's trying to manipulate the situation and talking about other people that are a part of those industries, trying to put that with this case. This is a regular girl to me, in my opinion. If you look at her IG, if you look at the way she carried herself, this is not no super duper pay for play type of girl. And then he texts back the final text, I'm not sure what you want me to say. That's why I asked you. He texted her a total of 4 or 5 not even 5 sentences, 3 sentences really, or two. He gave no effort and he knew what he did, and he going on stream stuttering. We all been watching Academics for years. The people that have been watching him for years, we should know. You watch somebody for a long time, you should know when they're lying. You should know when they're making something up. You should know when he's the type of person, he's so dumb, he gives up all of his flaws and all of his basically his lies up front. Like, you could tell he's lying. Like, he's that bad at hiding anything. He even says, "Oh, I can't say this, I can't say that." He has to keep saying it on stream. Most conscious people who are a little bit smarter would know not to even go even around the statements to where you got to say, "Oh, I can't say that much." No, you should be way smarter into not saying anything at all. But he has trouble doing that. And notice every time his name gets in the news for something like this cases, he goes right on stream. This is a guy who doesn't stream consistently. He streams consistently technically, but not consistently for real, for real. To me, like he'll do it like every now and then it'll be 2 weeks, then he'll come back, then he'll do like 4 streams, and then maybe like the next 3 weeks he'll be gone. But now he's starting to do a little more consistently because I guess he has to, because he has to keep staying ahead of the news, making sure that he can manipulate his audience as much as possible, which is what he's trying to do. Get ahead of the article, get ahead of the news, so you can manipulate his fan base to make them defend him as much as possible. You know, understand? So, and it's kind of bad because his manipulation tactics are very, very horrible. He's not cerebral enough or smart enough at speaking to even manipulate that well. So I see his fan base in the comments saying, "Yo, you're lying. This is cap." We all see these articles, 21 million views on Twitter. We see the whole entire case, the whole case, and we see that this is not right. What you're doing is not right. The people around you are not right. And the fact that you said that you was ahead of the case means that you knew that she was going to press charges. You deleted those videos that the cops would have you implemented into the situation, but you want to pretend like you're guilty, bro. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. This is being boy from me the room. I feel like what he did to Taxstone, what he said to Taxstone, is messed up and disrespectful because this situation with Taxstone was basically him fighting for his life. Although the New York cases are horrible in terms of gun violence, we know in any other state, in the southern states, I'm in Florida, we have stand your ground law, bro. He would be free. Like the next day, he would have been free. His case is not a girl accusing him and two other people of R-wording her, taking advantage of her. Taxstone doesn't have that on his case. He has a case where he's defending himself. And that's why I don't like that. We have soft men as the leader of media. I hate that. I hate that so much because, bro, it used to be Wendy Williams, bro. We used to have ladies do it, bro. Like the ladies are supposed to do what he's doing, the gossips, the drowning on every Drake post and trying to manipulate people into thinking that Drake is winning or he has a punching bag. No, man, let's get serious with this, bro. There is no real men in this media no more, bro. They've dissected and they've vasectomied all of them, bro. And that dude, Academics, is getting promoted more and more and more because he represents emasculation. He represents femininity. He represents disrespecting women. He represents not valuing women. So when you see these type of tactics in men, you know they're gonna attack someone like Taxstone, who's the opposite, literally the opposite of Academics. So that's something that I've noticed, and this is me being objective, bro. That's something that I've noticed. And I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys give me y'all feedback so I can get I want to see the public opinion. I want to see what y'all think about the situation. Do y'all believe Academics? Like, how dare he talk about someone like Taxstone, bro? Like, he know he would never talk to Taxstone like that in his face, ever. In real life, that's what I'm talking about, the men's situation. You know how to talk to certain dudes, bro. You know which dudes not to talk to. So the fact that on the internet, that part of that dichotomy, it just goes away. Goes away. Everybody feel like they tough. Since everybody tough, I'm gonna show how I'm tough. You just got bodied. Let's get it.